Dear viewers, Assalamu alaikum. I welcome all of you on the official page of HR Consultants Pakistan. HR Consultants has organized educational fair, virtual education fair for you people. And today with us we have Mr. Jerome from SEGi University, Malaysia,
Hello, guys.
and a fellow colleague, Mr. Noman Hamid from HR Consultants.
Hello.
Dear, we have organized this event specifically for those who are interested to study abroad and who are looking to get information for that because all the things are locked down and this is the only source to provide you the complete information. So we HR have requested Mr. Jerome to give his time so that we will let you know about the SEG University, its courses, its fees, its eligibility criteria, when the retakes are going to be start. My number is mentioned on the screen. If you have any question, you can directly call us during the session and Mr. Jerome will be very grateful to answer your queries. I repeat the number for you as well in the start of the session. My number is 0346 4747 I'm repeating the number is 0346 4747 And now we will start our program. Mr. Jerome, can you please introduce your university?
Okay, sure. Thank you, Ume. Okay, before I start, I would like to thank HR Pakistan for giving me this opportunity. Of course, we have Mr. Ume and Mr. Norman here with me. So let me introduce myself. My name is Jerome Chua, and I'm from SEGi University from Malaysia. I'm actually from the Kota Damansara campus, the main campus for SEGi University. So let me tell you a little bit about SEGi University. SEGi University, we are a private institution in Malaysia that have been established for 43 years now, since 1977. So basically, we are one of the pioneer in private educations in Malaysia with over 43 years of establishment. So before that, SEGi University, a lot of people actually, whenever I come to Pakistan, a lot of people come and ask me, what is SEGi University? And let me tell you a little bit about how we get our name, SEGi University. So before that, in 1977, we are known as Systematic College. And after that, we rebrand ourselves as SEGi University. So actually, this SEGi University comes from our first name, which is Systematic Education Group International. So basically, that is how we get our SEGi University name. And SEGi University, we have 5 campuses in Malaysia. I'm from the main campus in Kota Damansara, and then we have 4 colleges, which is in Kuala Lumpur City Centre. We have a college in Subang Jaya, and also we have 2 other colleges outside of Kuala Lumpur, which is in Penang and Sarawak. So altogether, we have 5 campuses in Malaysia. So from all these 5 campuses, we are proud to say that we are one of the largest private university in Malaysia with over 20,000 students from over 100 different countries. So basically, this actually proved that we do have, over these 43 years, we do have built up a good reputation where we have students from over 20,000 students that have actually joined us from over 100 countries. So SEGi University, we are also offering partner university programs together with our university programs. Basically, we're offering a double degree programs. So currently, our main university is that we are partnering with University of Central Lancashire. University of Central Lancashire, they are from the UK, and they're located in Preston, Lancashire. They are basically top 3% in the world. Okay, and so basically for our students, they have 2 options. Okay, they can either complete the entire programs in Malaysia, getting a double degree. So basically, let's say for example, engineering program take 4 years to complete. They can complete the entire 4 years programs in Malaysia, getting 2 certificates from Malaysia and also from the UK, or they have the options to do a transfer, which means they can do like the 2+2 programs, 2 years in Malaysia, then later on 2 years they can do a transfer to our partner university in University of Central Lancashire. Okay, so basically this is the flexibility that we are offering to our students. We have a double degree programs, and of course for SEGi University we're offering more than 100 programs. We have programs from health science programs like medicines, dentistry, optometry, biomedical science and pharmacy programs. Then we have IT programs. We have one of the biggest faculty for SEGi University will be business. So students can choose specializations under, human resource, marketing, finance, accounting. Also, we have programs like engineering programs where students can choose specializations like civil engineering, chemical engineering, mechanical engineering, and so on. So beside of that, we also have other programs like educations, we have mass communications, we have hospitality, and we are offering from programs like from certificate, from the lowest like certificate, diploma, foundations, bachelor's to postgraduate programs like master and PhD. So basically, that's about the programs that we're offering in SEGi University.
Thanks, Jerome. Thanks for the brief introduction. Do you people accept metric student? If yes, what is the entry requirement for the metric student and what is the IELTS requirement for them?
Okay, matriculation students, which is for us is equivalent to O levels. So we do accept matriculation students. So basically the requirements for matriculation students to come into our programs, they basically have, usually they come for our foundation programs. So the requirement for our foundation program is that we're looking at 5 credit passes, 5 credit passes. So it depends on whether if they're going for, we have 2 types of programs for foundation in arts and also foundation in science. So foundation in arts, we're looking at 5 subjects in any subjects. Foundation in science, we're looking at 5 credits passes in 2 science and 1 math subjects. So let's say a lot of students will come to me, like, let's say if we don't meet the entry requirement, we don't have 5 credits, what happened? So basically what happens is that they can go for our diploma programs where our entry requirements is just, we're looking at 3 credit passes for matriculations, okay? And if the students do not have 3 credits passes, we do have another programs which we call certificate programs, where they, with 1 credit passes, they can enter into our certificate programs, then later on articulate to diploma, bachelor, and later on to higher programs.
So after doing this foundation program, student is eligible for transfer anywhere in the world, like different countries, UK, Australia, or Canada?
Okay, usually I would say that different universities have their own admission criteria. So our foundation program is usually when the students come and do our foundation program, their initial intention is to complete, to further their studies in Malaysia. So when they are completing our foundation programs, later on when they want to, most of our students, they will complete our bachelor, they'll progress to our bachelor programs. But let's say if students, they want to, transfer to any university in Malaysia, usually they do not have any problem to do so because our program, our foundation programs is MQA recognized and is recognized by the Ministry of Higher Education in Malaysia. As if, let's say if they want to use our foundation programs to transfer to UK, US, or Australia, different universities have different admission criteria. So we have a few students who have actually transferred after completion of our foundation, they transferred to other countries. But of course, it depends on which university that they are actually transferring to. Okay, we have a list of university.
Jerome, you have explained very detailed about the foundation programs. I want to know about your other programs, like your bachelor's program. So do you have the dual programs degree as well?
Yeah, so basically one of our strength of SEGi University is that we are offering a double degree. Okay, so because what happened now is that during these periods, COVID-19, it is a health crisis and it's a global pandemic. But then it also lead to financial crisis eventually. So the good thing about studying, in Malaysia and studying with SEGi University is that we're offering a very affordable programs, and we're offering a double degree at a very affordable program, a very affordable costing. So basically what happened is that for all of our program, most of our programs like Bachelor of Business Management, hospitality, IT, engineering, educations, we partners with our partner university, which is University of Central Lancashire. So students basically have the opportunity to complete the whole programs in Malaysia with paying a Malaysian fee, but getting 2 certs from Malaysia and from the UK. So I think maybe I would like to talk a little bit more about our engineering programs. So basically our engineering programs, we have 4 engineering programs, which is civil engineering, chemical engineering, we have electrical and electronic engineering and mechanical engineering. So for our engineering programs, we are offering a double degree. So which means that the students basically they can complete the whole programs in Malaysia, okay? But of course, if let's say if students would like to have exposure and they do not have any financial restraint, they can always do the transfer during the 3rd and the 4th year to the UK, which is in our partner university in University of Central Lancashire in the UK. So basically, let's say if the students completed everything in Malaysia, they still get 2 certificates with a Malaysia fee, okay? So what happens is that our programs is also recognized under the Washington Accord, okay, which is very important because when it comes to engineering programs, I think a lot of students would have heard of the Washington Accord. Is an internationally recognized body for engineering programs. So when our program is recognized under the Washington Accord, when students complete it, when they want to further their studies or they want to find a jobs in those countries under the Washington Accord signatories, they won't have too much of a problem. It increases the chance of them getting jobs and also further studies in the future.
Okay, so
Jerome, if we yes, myself.
So Jerome, as you said that the fees over there is very affordable. So I want my viewers to know about the fees of your programs, specifically for foundation, diploma, bachelor's.
Okay, so basically, let's say if we're looking at diploma programs, okay, diploma programs per year, we are charging about $5,000 per year, okay? And for foundation, we are looking at about $6,500 per year. And for our bachelor programs, like business, IT, engineering, basically 1 year, we are looking at about $6,500 per year, which is basically, even for Malaysian university, we are considered on much affordable range for our tuition fee that we are offering.
Jerome, we see a wide range of health science department you're offering, like you're offering MBBS program, dental surgery, pharmacy, BDS, and optometry as well. So what are the requirements for MBBS, and do you people offer some scholarship for that program as well? Because MBBS is very expensive for Pakistani students.
Okay, let me tell you a little bit about the entry requirement of our MBBS program. Entry requirement, basically, we are looking at 70%. Okay, and we have the 3 main subjects that we're looking at, which is biology, chemistry, physics, or maths. These are the 3 main subjects if students would like to go for MBBS program. And basically for these programs, it is a 5-year program. The first 2 years, students gonna do preclinical studies. So preclinical studies, they're gonna be studying in our campus. Then the 3rd year, 4th year, and 5th year, they'll be posted in our partner hospital in Cebu. Okay, so basically to complete the entire 5 years, the tuition fee for this program will cost around USD about 18,000 per year. Okay, but the good thing is that for these MBBS programs, we're gonna give, because usually for health science program, we don't give scholarships. Okay, because these are quota-based programs. We have like 96 available per year. So that's why we don't give scholarships for our health science program, but we are giving free accommodations for our students. So for any students who joins our MBBS program, we will give the first year accommodation for free. Yeah, so that is the the free accommodation that we can provide for our students. Yeah, and
Okay.
of course, I would like to add on to our MBBS programs. Our MBBS program basically is we incorporated USMLE into our program. So the most important thing about completing a 5-year MBBS program is that whether this program is recognized. Recognition is very important, because if it's not recognized after completing 5 years, you go back to Pakistan, you cannot practice, then that would be a waste of tuition fee and also 5 years of studies. So what happens is that we, together with HR, we have approached in 2017, we have approached PMDC. So basically to check on the recognition part and all this. So what PMDC we have gotten from PMDC is that as long as the program, SEGi University program, is recognized by the Malaysian Medical Council, then it is recognized by PMDC. So of course, when they come back, when the students come back, they have to pass a PMDC exam. Then later on, they can do the internships and later on become a medical officer. And of course, that is one part if students want to practice in Pakistan. If let's say students want to, we give another options for students to practice, to do their residency in the US with the USMLE program. So what happens is that we prepare students for step 1 and step 2 exam. Okay, step 1 is general knowledge, where they have multiple choice questions. And step 2 is clinical knowledge. So basically what happens is that we have these online materials, we have online videos, we have online question banks, and also we provide tutorial as well, where students get to learn to score on USMLE questions and practices. So when students are able to pass the USMLE exam and practices, it gives them chances to do their residency in the US, which means they can become a doctor in the US in the future.
Okay, Jerome, we have a comment here. One of our students comments here. If the HSSC pre-medical student don't have maths and they study physics, bio, and chemistry, so he's eligible for the MBBS program?
Okay, if let's say they don't have maths, we look at physics. So basically what is the 3 compulsory subject is that bio and chemistry are compulsory. Then it can be either physics or maths.
Okay.
So in that case, we'll look at the physics.
And you need 75% overall grades?
In 70%.
70%, okay.
Correct.
And 70% in physics, chemistry, and bio as well?
Correct.
Yes, Umar sir.
Okay. Jerome sir, that you mentioned that in the MBBS program, you don't offer scholarship, but you provide an accommodation of 1 year, a free accommodation. So what about your other courses? Yes. So what about your other courses?
Okay. Let me tell you, basically, SEGi University, we are offering, we are one of the private university that is offering more than 50% scholarships. And basically, what we are offering for our students is this merit scholarships. So merit scholarship is where, if let's say students, they are able to achieve 3.75 GPA during their studies in their semester, when they're with SEGi University, we'll give them 50% waiver discount on their semester tuition fee. So basically, we are one of the university that is offering this merit scholarship so far in Malaysia. So we are giving this to those students that can excel in their studies when they're with us in SEGi University. And of course, just now, because currently we are trying to push for, promote, we know that there's a demand in engineering program. So for 2020, any students who applied for our engineering programs, they will be getting 20% scholarships on their first year tuition fee. Okay, the criteria is as long as they meet the entry requirement for engineering program and as long as they applied for the 2020 intake for engineering programs.
Okay, so what is the eligibility criteria for O-level, A-level students or for matric or HSC students?
Okay, for our bachelor program, especially for engineering, we are looking at 5 credits, which is 50% and above in 5 subjects. And for engineering, basically, we are looking at physics and maths. Physics and maths are the prerequisite subjects.
Okay,
Mm.
fine. And for your business programs?
Other programs, okay, it depends on, basically, it depends on what kind, different programs have different prerequisite subjects that we're looking at. So in general, bachelor program, we are looking at 50%. Okay, we're looking at 50% for 5 subjects. And of course, let's say if you're looking at, let's say for IT, maths is the prerequisite subjects. For business, basically we just look at 5 subjects and we look at their SSC matriculation for English and maths. So basically different programs have different entry requirements. But in general, we are looking at 5 subjects and 50% for each subject.
Okay, Jerome, do you have some job placement for the job placement internship for business, science, and engineering students?
Okay, so basically, depending on programs, like for example, if you're looking at hospitality programs, if we're looking at engineering programs, if we're looking at education programs, internship is part of the programs. So basically, when internship is part of the programs, what happens is that we do have career services. We call it a career services department, where they actually link with a list of company, like multinational companies and companies in Malaysia and overseas that we partner with. So basically, we do help students to get the internship jobs for students. So we do have a list of companies that we're working with. So usually when it comes to internship, students don't have to worry whether they can find jobs or not. And of course, when students already completed their internships and they do well during the internship, it also increased the chance of students getting a job later on after they completed their bachelor, their programs.
Okay, do you...
Jerome,
yes,
one question that you've already explained. You tell that your normal average fees of your bachelor programs is 6,500 USD. So is this fees is specifically for those degrees which SEGi awarded or dual programs as well?
Okay, so basically what happened now is that starting this year, we are offering for certain programs like business, engineering, IT, educations, we're offering on double degree. So students, when they apply for SEGi University, they are automatically registered for double degree. They get 2 certifications. So the fee that I mentioned earlier is for double degree. It's not for, because we are no longer offering single degree. Previous year, we give options for students whether if they want to go for just SEGi certificate or they want to go for a double certificate. But now, this year onward, our programs are on, most of our programs are on double degree certificate. So the fee that I mentioned earlier is for double certificate.
Okay, Jerome, do you accept the students with the gap year? Like most of the students, they have done their matriculation or intermediate in 2017 or 18. So do you accept that gap students as well?
Okay, good thing about Malaysia is that, sorry?
And what are the visa chances for that student?
Okay, good thing about studying in Malaysia is that we do not really look at the gap. Okay, so I do have students who they have like 5 years after they completed their SSC or HSC, they have 5 years of a gap of study gap. But then later on, when they apply to SEGi University, they are being granted visa. So in Malaysia, we tend to give we don't look at the study gap. Not like other countries, we give leniency for students for those that have study gap. So basically, we do have students that have study gaps, and now they are studying with SEGi University.
And do you require any bank statement for Pakistani student for visa?
Sorry?
Any bank statement required for Pakistani student for the visa purpose?
Sorry, any?
Any bank statement?
Oh, bank statement, no. So basically in Malaysia, what happens is that we only require students to meet the entry requirements of the university. So when the students meet the entry requirements, the university will issue offer letter. Then later on, students will have to fill up a health declaration form, and they have to provide the passport and basically visa fee. So those are the things that is required for visa application. We don't, in Malaysia, we don't look at financial statement, okay? And also we don't look at study gap, and there is no interview required when they apply for visa for into Malaysia. But of course, saying that we don't look at financial statement, but when the students, they are about to come to Malaysia, they must settle their tuition fee for the first semester tuition fee. They must have the amount to settle the tuition fee. For otherwise, of course, they cannot proceed to come to Malaysia to start their classes.
Okay, Jerome, so please let us know something about your accommodation offers. Do you have on-campus, off-campus accommodations?
Okay, so basically for SEGi University, we have two types of accommodations. One is on campus, another one is off campus. So on campus is basically dormitory style. So dormitory style means like one floor, we will have like basically like 10 rooms, and then they will have a common kitchen, common bathrooms, and common area. So for my Pakistani students, usually I recommended them to go for the off campus, which is just about less than 10 minutes walking distance, okay? And it's apartment style. So one apartment, they will have 3 rooms, and we have master room, middle room, and a small room. So they will have their own dining area, they will have their own living area, and one apartment will have their own 2 bathroom as well. So there will be more privacy for the students.
What is the cost of these?
So usually it depends on the option they choose, because students can go for twin sharing, students can go for a single room. So all have different pricing, like size of the room, whether it's a sharing or it's a single room, this all contribute to different pricing. But in general, room sharing is about $150 per month. Single room is about $200 per month.
Okay, Jerome, do you people give the airport pickup service for the international students?
Yeah, so basically what happened is that when students is arriving to Malaysia, we actually give, it's like a package for us, because like we believe that most of the students who come, it will be their first time to Malaysia, and of course might be their first time traveling to any countries outside of Pakistan. So what happens is that we try to give comfort to all these students. So from the day they arrive, we will have our representative, SEGi representative, to be at the before the immigration counter. So we will have someone to bringing the play card with the student names, and they can easily locate our SEGi representative. Then we will actually clear them from immigration counter and then clear them with their luggages and all these things. And we will, once everything is clear, we will bring them to our hostel. So basically everything, we try to make the students as comfortable as possible, because, this is the first time they're traveling out from their country, and, so we want the students to feel comfortable and safe. Yeah.
Okay, this service is very much appreciated by your side and from the students as well. So one thing we are missing here about this lockdown, now what are your classes going to start? What is your next intake?
Okay, so our upcoming intake is that, because the good thing about SEGi University program is that we basically have, few intakes running a year, basically 4 or 5 intakes running a year. Our next upcoming intake will be starting on mid of May. Okay, we'll be starting our next intake in May. So this intake is basically for those who have already applied, or existing students. So our after May intake will be our next intake will be in July. Okay, first week of July. And after July intake, we will have intake in September. And after September, we will have intake in October. So basically, we have 3 more intakes after this, which is July, September, and October.
Okay. And one more thing, how far is your university from airport?
Our university from the airport is about 45 minutes away. And let me just introduce a little bit about our locations. So SEGi University Kota Damansara is located in this area called Kota Damansara. So our campus have the privilege where we have our own MRT station, which is called Kota Damansara stations, located just right in front of our campus. So this MRT is linked to to areas like city center, like KLCC, the Twin Tower. So it take just about 30 minutes away, taking this MRT to the city center. And from the airport itself, from the airport to our campus, it took about 45 minutes to 50 minutes. Yeah. So we in this Kota Damansara area, we have everything. We have IKEA. We have, like 2 stations away, we have a shopping mall. 3 stations away, we have the largest shopping mall one of the largest shopping mall in Malaysia, One Utama shopping mall. So basically, it is easy for students to get their necessities and basically access to all these commodities.
Jerome, do you have any master's program which is dual award?
Yes, we do have master program. And we do offer our master programs in dual award basis. So our MBA programs, we have specialization in general management, global business, finance, and also marketing. So these programs that we're offering, we also offer on a double degree basis. So our students will get 2 certs from SEGi and also from University of Central Lancashire. So yes, okay. Our master programs is offered on a double degree basis.
What is the basic fee requirement for master's program, and what is the duration of that program?
Okay, the duration of the program is to complete our master MBA program is 1.5 years. So students can complete the entire program in 1.5 years. And also the tuition fee that we're looking at will be about $12,000 for the entire programs.
Okay.
Okay, dear viewers, as you get every information from our respected Mr. Jerome, he has explained about the courses they have. They have business programs, they have engineering programs, and they have very good programs in health sciences, like MBBS, BDS, and the average fee is very low. He is saying that it is something around 6,500 USD per year, except for the MBBS program, which is a little bit high. But for MBBS program, they're offering a 1-year free accommodation service. Their intakes are open and still 3 intakes are still there. So this is the right time to apply. You just have to forward your education documents on the WhatsApp number that is shown on the screen and the email address, which I'm saying it is malaysia@hrpakistan.com. I'm repeating, malaysia@hrpakistan.com. You can send your education documents at this email address, and you can also WhatsApp your education documents on the number shown on the screen. And I'm also repeating for you that this is 0346 4747 052. VHR team is very thankful to Mr. Jerome for his time. So Mr. Jerome, we are going to end the session. Do you have a few words to say goodbye to us?
Just want to thank HR for organizing these sessions. And of course, thank you, Ume and Norman, for giving me this opportunity to be here. So I think the most important time during this period is to stay home and stay safe. And of course, we are basically working from home. I mean, HR and myself. So if you have any inquiries regarding to SEGi University, feel free to contact. I think HR is our official representative in Pakistan, so they can basically answer to your queries. Thank you.
Thank you, dear viewers, for your time. And thank you, Mr. Noman, and thank you, Mr. John, for your time as well. So, dear viewers, our number should stay over there. Email address is over there. So, just send your document. He will process it for you. Take care. Stay at your home. Stay safe. Thank you. Goodbye. Take care. Allah.
See you.